What's up YouTube? Coop, aka SB Coop, coming to you with a tutorial video for Legends Arceus. Today we're going to be talking about shiny hunting. If you did not know, Legends Arceus is probably the best shiny hunting game we've ever had. So today we're going to go over shiny odds and the absolutely broken shiny hunting method, Outbreak shiny hunting. Give you some ideas of how it works, how to reset it and basically chain it, and some other tips and tricks for it. First off, let's talk about the shiny rates in Legends Arceus because they are kind of insane. We're gonna have an image up on the screen here. This is thanks to Anubis over on Twitter. If you guys have not given Anubis a follow, definitely go do so. They do a lot of data mining research when it comes to Pokemon games. So whenever you're looking for the shiny rates and what is shiny locked, definitely worth checking them out because they give all that information. So first off, shiny rate in Legends Arceus. The base shiny rate is the regular 1 in 4,096. No real changes there. Now here's where everything just completely goes out the window. We get a whole different range of ways to boost your shiny odds. If you get a Pokemon to a Dex Research level 10, that cuts the odds in half. You get 1 extra shiny roll with that Pokemon for the rest of the game. So that makes it 1 in 2,048. So super easy way to cut the odds in half there. Next, if you get a Dex Research Perfect, that means you've done every single task for that Pokemon in their Pokédex. That's gonna give you another 2 bonus rolls, giving you 4 total shiny rolls, cutting the odds to 1 in 1,024. That's basically the shiny charm. Next is if you actually get the shiny charm. One thing to remember with the shiny charm is you have to have Dex Research level 10 on every single Pokemon to get the shiny charm. So with Dex Research level 10 and shiny charm, you got 5 shiny rolls, giving you 1 in 819 odds. Insane. If you have a perfect Dex Research plus the shiny charm, 7 shiny rolls, 1 in 585. That is crazy. You can get Masuda odds with the shiny charm, Dex Research perfect. Now we're going to talk about the absolutely broken shiny hunting method in this game called Mass Outbreaks. Just finding a Mass Outbreak is going to give you 26 shiny rolls, a 1 in 158 chance. Nothing else. That's just the Mass Outbreak. We've never had anything like this except like in the Friend Safari. These odds are insane. You can only make them better. Dex Research level 10 plus a Mass Outbreak. You got 27, 1 in 152, not a huge change. Dex Research perfect in the Mass Outbreak, 29 rolls, 1 in 141. If you do Shiny Charm Dex Research level 10 and a Mass Outbreak, you got 30 for 1 in 137. And if you have everything, Dex Research perfect, Shiny Charm, Mass Outbreak, you get 32 shiny rolls and a 1 in 128 chance. That is absolutely insane odds. So this game truly is made for shiny hunting. Alright, so now you're probably asking yourself, what the heck is a Mass Outbreak? Well, I'm gonna show you right here. So, what you're gonna do is go to the gatekeeper here. This is how you get out into the land, and he will tell you when he sees a outbreak of Pokemon. You can start finding them as soon as you beat the Munchlax on the bridge. Spacing on the trainer's name that has the Munchlax, but you beat her and her Munchlax, and then that opens up outbreaks. There's been a lot of stuff being said about when it happens, like you have to beat Cleaver, you gotta get Weirdeer. No, I don't even have Weirdeer in this game yet. I beat the Munchlax, I started looking for an outbreak, and I was able to find an outbreak, so it's after you beat the Munchlax. You'll go up to him. It says, hearing reports of one of those mass outbreaks. Stay safe. That means you have an outbreak. As you can see, I got a Weasel. So what you'll want to do is zoom in on where the Pokemon is, and you'll want to put a pin. I'll show you why you want to put a pin in there once you travel there. I got the pin placed. We're going to travel to Fieldlands Camp. And this next step is very important. This is how you're going to chain your outbreak if there is no shiny. So what I do is I go up to the professor, save my game, and now I go check the outbreak. As you can see, I put the pin. That's where I need to go. Alright, so we just made it to the outbreak. As you saw on the screen, it said the Mass Outbreak. When you find the outbreak, you have a couple different options here and what you want to do. If you just want to check the original 4, you can check them, not shiny, reset your game, and then we'll show you how to reset the outbreak. Second way is to try and catch or battle everything. So you usually see between, I want to say, 10 to 14 spawns if you knock out or catch everything. It's time consuming, but depending on where you are in the game. Obviously, I have Pokeballs, so it's a little bit tougher to catch everything. Hoping I catch it on the first one, and another one spawns. And so you just do this until nothing else spawns again. It can be a little time consuming. If they're weaker, if you have a really strong Pokemon, you can obviously just battle them. Alright, once you've knocked them all out, say the reported Pokemon seem to be gone. There were no shinies there. I also really struggled on that one. If there are no shinies, what you're gonna do now is reset your game. This is why we saved at the camp earlier. And here we are, we're back at the professor. Now what we're gonna do is go back to the village. This is how you reset the outbreak so you get different spawns. Now there's two different scenarios that can happen here with going back to the village. We're either gonna go talk to him and he's gonna say there's still the Buizel outbreak, or he's gonna tell us that there is no outbreak. So let's see what he says. So the outbreak is still there. If the outbreak is still there, obviously you just will go here. Go up to the professor. Save our game. And do the whole process over again. So then I'll go, check the Buizel. There's no shiny. I reset my game, talk to the professor, go back to Jubilife. That's how you reset the outbreaks so you get different spawns until you find your shiny. Now let's pretend I went up to the guy and he said there is no outbreak. So then again, I would just reset my game where I'm back at the professor again, go back to Jubilife and talk to the guy and keep doing that until he says that your outbreak that you've been encountering is there. This is how you chain outbreaks. It'll be the same Pokemon, but the spawns will be different. And you just keep doing this until you find the shiny. So that's basically it with the outbreak. It's very easy again. All you're gonna have to do is first get one to appear. One tip to give you guys is early in the game, like I only have one, obviously I only have one different place to go to right now. It's very hard to get one outbreak to appear when you only have one spot to choose from. It probably took me about 20 to 30 minutes to finally get this outbreak to appear. Sometimes you get lucky, it'll be in the first couple minutes. Sometimes you could do this for hours and there's not going to be one that appears. So if you're trying to do this really early in the game, you gotta be patient. You'll have better luck as you unlock newer areas in the game. So once every area is unlocked, it's pretty common to just constantly be getting outbreaks. You might have to reset a couple of times, but you're gonna see tons and tons of outbreaks once you have everything unlocked. Another thing that can happen once you've had more areas unlocked is you can get 2 to 3 outbreaks appearing at the same time. When you get multiple outbreaks, you have to choose one of them. Choose the one you want to do the most because the other one is most likely gonna disappear. Not a huge deal though, because you'll probably see another outbreak of that Pokemon later. Next question everyone has is what exactly is available to be in Outbreaks? And it's actually a really good answer here. Pretty much every single Pokemon can be in an Outbreak. The only exclusions are going to be Legendaries, Mythicals, any Pokemon that only appears in Distortions. So unfortunately the starters, Cyndaquil, Rowlet, and Oshawott cannot have Outbreaks. And then the Sinnoh starters, their final forms. So you can get the first two, but you can't get Infernape, Torterra, or Empoleon as an Outbreak. Those are not available. Otherwise, pretty much everything is available as an Outbreak, which is really cool. So if you're looking for a specific Pokemon, you just say, keep resetting your Outbreaks until that one appears. Another question you might be asking is, what is the easiest way to do this whole Outbreak method? Is it easier to catch everything? Is it easier to fight everything? Is it easier to just go and see the first 4 encounters and reset? It really depends on which Pokemon you're doing. Some Pokemon might be really tough to catch, so you might be better off just going, checking the first 4 encounters, no shiny, reset the Outbreak, check again, and keep going in that method. If the Pokemon is scared away really easily, it's probably easiest to just go to the Outbreak and scare them all away until all of the spawns have appeared. Then you don't have to battle them or catch them, they just run away. Very easy to do that method, but you gotta be careful. That shiny appears and you scare it away. You don't want to fail the shiny. Some Pokemon, you're able to observe them from a higher ledge or something like that, so then you can use like jet balls or feather balls, whatever you have in this point, whatever point in the game you are. So you can just sneak up on them and try capturing them from there. That's somewhat an easier method as well. You have to battle them, and you get to see all the encounters, and for the most part, the jet balls are pretty good at capturing them on the first try. The other method could be trying to battle them. If you try to get all 4 attention on you, maybe they're really low leveled, you have a super high leveled Pokemon, probably best to try it. You can do that. So then you'll knock out 4 of them at a time, and then 4 will respawn. So as long as you are much stronger than your encounter, you can go that route. That way you can despawn 4 at a time. You'll really go through the 10 or 14 Pokemon you see really quickly that way. One of the biggest pieces of advice I can give to you is if you see a shiny or you hear the sparkles, save your game. You are able to reset your game, and that shiny will still be there if you have saved your game. So make sure you do that if you're trying to avoid failing a shiny. I myself will not be doing that. I believe if I fail the shiny, I fail the shiny. So it's up to you, totally your choice. But just so you know, you can save the game so you don't fail the shiny. And that about does it, guys. That is all of the information for shiny hunting and Outbreak shiny hunting as well. So really cool stuff. Again, this game is truly made for shiny hunting. You get such boosted odds so easily. Really cool thing with the Outbreak method as well. And just completing your Pokédex will probably end up having you find a shiny random while going through the game. It's a lot of fun. I've loved the Outbreak method. So many people you've seen getting 6 to 7 shinies a day. They're doing this Outbreak method, so I highly recommend it. If there's anything I may have missed upon this, if there's a question you have that I didn't touch on or I need to explain something a little bit more, make sure to leave a comment in the comment section below. And otherwise, guys, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch y'all on the next video. Enjoy the shiny hunting. Peace.